Yeah, boy.
Bože moj. Look at this. We're not dressed for the occasion. Welcome you. He was like, what I usually do on the ride to Travelsofmozzy, we are back this time in Sarajevo, Jaranee, Sarajevo. I'm going to show you the beautifulness of this city and its country. Ajde. Alright, now we are approaching the cultural meeting between two aspects of the city, and there's only one person that actually can explain this to you in the best shape of way, and that boy he will be the best person to explain everything when it comes to that cultural meeting.
Thank you, of course, it will be my pleasure.
Alright, let's go.
We are just arriving at the Meeting of Culture spot, which is one of the most visited places in Sarajevo.
Okay.
The place shows the real direction of west and the real direction of east. Sarajevo is unique city that somehow preserved the Ottoman heritage, and as we on 1878 became part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, we just got updated to the totally new monarchy. There was a big fire happening here in 1879 which burned most of the old town, which looked like that. It was that city that you see over there looked the same on this side, but the big fire burned most of it, and Austrians, they managed to preserve one part of Sarajevo looking like the Ottoman Empire, but one part of Sarajevo they started constructing completely new European architecture. Right. Just imagine 1900 when in my city totally two worlds met. Right. One completely Eastern mindset, completely Eastern cultures, right. Islam, Orthodox Christianity, Sephardic Jews. For the first time are meeting very European vibe when we are getting European cities, when we get for the first time stores and the apartment buildings downtown. During Ottoman Empire, people did not live in the old town, they live in the upper part of the city. Right. And for the first time we got wide boulevards which replaced tiny and narrow streets. We got a very Catholic, you know, in that time, Christian vibe, and we got Ashkenazi Jews, and we got completely new architecture. Right. So that's why we call this place Meeting of Cultures, where if you look on the west, it looks like Vienna. If you look to the east, we would say that looks like and reminds us on Istanbul.
Right. All right.
That's a place to visit.
So there you go. Very well explained. Better than what I could have done. Thank you very much for that. So that's what it is, Sarajevo Meeting of Cultures. All right, next up, walking around the city. Ajde. What is it called? Baščaršija. This is the Baščaršija of Sarajevo.
It's Baščaršija, which means the main central square, central market, central place.
Which means the main central square, right?
Charshi marketplace, Bashhad, so it's main marketplace, main square, main trade place.
Okay. Huh. All right, so now we're gonna go and try a very special, very traditional baklava in this town. Let's go check it out.
I hope you are not allergic on a walnut or cream.
Nope, I am all good to go.
He's ready. Mentally prepared.
Prepared for this immaculate experience. I'm gonna go right into it. Yeah, the only way, the Bosnian way.
And that one is the less sweet than all other products, just because the sweet sour cream.
Wow.
Thank you.
Bože moj. This is actually impressive. Is this the one with the kajmak inside?
Yes, sweet sour cream or the kajmak.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty nice.
Janda.
So here we have it, the source of truth, the secret ingredients for this amazing baklava. But only my eyes, only my eyes. And I'm sure the person that actually came up, you know, with this is that person right there.
Yeah.
The person of this picture is a grandmother here and grandmother. The person who preparing now, it's 70 years old. This is her mother.
Okay.
And everything become from this person. This picture is very old, over the 100 years.
Wow. There we go. Bože moj. So apparently you can find bullet holes in some areas in this town. Yeah?
I will mention. I will tell you a little bit about Siege of Sarajevo if you would like.
Okay.
Would you like me to tell you now, or?
The more the merrier. The more from our channel, the better.
Yeah. We are now walking through the Ferhadia Street, which is basically the main street of Sarajevo.
Okay.
And very soon we'll reach our cathedral, which is Cathedral of Jesus' Heart. So we are moving west. You remember, east was just behind us.
Right.
Mentioning the Siege of Sarajevo. There are three moments in the last 100 years which made Sarajevo center of the whole world. One happened in 1914, you know, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the First World War broke. 1984, we hosted the Winter Olympics, so that's an Olympic city.
Ah, yeah, right, yeah.
And unfortunately, in 1992, we had the longest siege in the modern war history. In 1992, city ended up completely surrounded.
Right, that's what that.
4 years, city was shelled 24/7 from the mountains.
Wow.
And during that time, there was a rule not to stay in any place which is open from the mountains, because the strongholds of the, in that time, Army of Republic of Srpska, they were on the hill. City was shelled 24/7.
Yeah, they were around the area of the mountain, right?
There was a one tunnel
Okay.
which we built underneath the airport, which used to be the only connection of Sarajevo with the rest of the world. It's 12 kilometers away from here, and actually that tunnel was a gate to the city. Talking about siege, you can take a look here on this mark here.
Okay.
This mark that you see in front of our cathedral is Sarajevo Rose, the Rose of Sarajevo.
Okay.
And actually the shrapnels, you can see from where most of them are coming, they're showing direction from where the mortar was fired.
Oh, really?
It's fired from Mountain Trebević. On this place, whenever you see Sarajevo Rose, you know that there are at least 3 victims. We have hundreds of roses around Sarajevo, and there are memorials, there are tears for that hard times.
Oh, wow.
There's a guy back in time who would put his chair and he would bring his cello. He would play cello. As many victims were there, that many days he would play cello, and he became world-known cellist of Sarajevo. His name is Vedran Smailović, famous guy. And when our city hall, National Library, got finally reopened in 2014, after 20 years of reconstruction, on the opening ceremony, he was playing cello. It was a very emotional moment for Sarajevo.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
You see the shrapnel marks there on the wall.
Oh, yeah, I see that,
So many people always think, oh, these are the bullet holes. These are not bullet holes, these are shrapnel marks.
Shrapnel marks, yeah.
Mortars, cannons.
Wow.
There are 3 visits of Pope in Sarajevo in the last 20 years. 97, Pope John Paul II. 2003, he was here. In 2015, we were visiting.
There we go, you see? That's very emotional, very sad story, but a very historical moment in Sarajevo. Wow. Big shout out to Bosnian Meets for this amazing tour. You know, they have actually managed to show me a lot about this city and explain a lot, as you can see right now. So big shout out to them. A very great tour guides in Sarajevo. You should definitely go check it out. I'm gonna put the link of their page on the description.
This is the market hall, basically called Markhale. The old Gazi-Ustra-based bazaar was replaced by first modern European-looking bazaar market when the Habsburgs are arriving in Sarajevo.
Okay.
So this is still our market for the cheese and for the local products, and this is a place where every Sarajevan is coming for the best cheese and best smoked meat. Let's see what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's go check it out.
There is one town called Visoko, and Visoko is a city which is famous for pyramids. You know, there are like the pyramids in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But second thing that Visoko is famous about is leather. There are famous leather jackets and leather products, which you can find around the city. But Visoko is most famous for the meat production, and for the smoked meat, and for the traditional sujuk.
Right,
actually, this is a smoked sujuk, which is prepared of minced meat mixed with some spices. And actually, usually In the old times, it was done in the villages, where on the rooftops people will hang the meat.
Right.
It will dry on the smoke,
Right.
and it was usually done in a very cool winter days. These guys, they also do it in similar way, but today it became somehow more massive production. And this is actually the smoked, usually Zarebnica, which is part of the ribs.
All right, let's try this.
Let's try it.
Let's go.
Sweet, sweet.
Wow. Dobro, mnogo. Mnogo dobro. Damn. Okay. Jaranee. Jaranee.
Jaranee, mnogo dobro.
Oh my god. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
When you come back home like a pregnant lady.
Every time.
I've
Every
been
time.
to Bosnia.
And this is the sujuk, yeah?
Yeah, that's the sujuk.
This is the sujuk right here. Hajde Ivane.
Take more. You want more?
No. Amazing stuff. So this is the market where you can get the best food. The best food. So, you know what? If I cook tonight, which likelihood is never gonna happen, but if I do, I'm coming right here. I'm coming right here and I'm gonna buy some sujuk.
There is a local tip. Tasting is free of charge. So what the locals sometimes do, they bring some bread and they come here
Oh man.
from place to place.
You know what?
They go out with a full stomach.
Really? Interesting. All right. Thank you very much. Sevabicinica.
Kebabjinica is basically the kebab place. Doktore,
Bravo, kako se jesi dobra?
Yeah, you can even smell the food right now.
you can already smell it.
That's nice, that's nice. There we go.
Yes, thank you. So this is for us.
This is
The
our
table
table.
is ready.
Table is already look at that, the table is already ready. Huh? Okay, okay.
You see here the family tradition.
Ah.
This is my grandfather opened the place in 1966. There are some of his pictures. My father and his sister, they work here and they continue family tradition. And now it's third generation, where my two brothers,
Yeah.
they are continuing to
Tradition.
the tradition.
Very nice, actually. Wow.
Please welcome. Some of the things will be special here that you won't taste somewhere else.
12 seconds later.
All right, we got the food ready. So we got some pleskavica, sujutkice, salmon, chicken, kaimak, cevapi, tomatoes, domats. And we got some beefsteak. Aideba.
Let's eat, let's eat. They started looting here, which is my
Bože moj. We tried to eat everything, but full already. But the food, so good. Oh my days. This is the place. It's called Nuna. It's literally in town. Go check it out. And that's it, folks. That's all you have to see for today in Sarajevo. There will be part 2, so stay tuned. And if you like my content, you know what to do. Hit the follow sign and subscribe button. Ajde!